This is checkmate in 25 moves for white. Now that might sound insane because you don't even know how to solve mate in 1. How are you going to do it 25 times more than that? Well, it's actually easier than it looks. And what I would advise you to look at here is the most forcing moves. So what does that mean? A forcing move in chess is when you play a move and you know your opponent's response because you're forcing it out of them. For example, if white plays the move king a2 here, that's not a forcing move. Black has now 30 legal moves probably. But a very forcing move is rook g8. After rook g8, black has only one legal response, so it's significantly simpler to calculate the position. Now from this position, I will let you take it away. I'm going to be taking a lot of sips of coffee today as I let you pause and think, and then I'm going to walk you through the answer. So, under normal circumstances, we would love to do something like this. The problem is that black is going to butcher us to death very quickly if we delay at all. So your next move needs to be another rook sacrifice. You have now sacrificed 2 rooks, and you are doing this to attract the king to the h-file from where the queen would like to have a word with the king. Now actually, either of these checks is fine, which is a rare thing in chess compositions because you want to go to h7. I mean, generally chess compositions just have one answer, but in this case, it sort of doesn't really matter. And then the king goes here, and now the queen chases. So we've now made 4 moves. This is still the only legal move that we are following. Queen h8, king e7, and now we take the pawn. We've now made 6 moves, right? Each side has made 6 moves. You see where this is going? I want you to maybe pause right here now that I've gotten you to this position. You're going to realize that there's something very funny here. If you keep giving checks where the enemy king only has 1 legal move, you are going to chase the king all the way to the other side of the board. And then you're going to have to chase the king all the way back around. And the composer of this position managed to put the exact right pieces on the exact right squares to not defend the king sufficiently, but also disallow him from escaping. So as this position goes on and the king keeps getting chased, he's actually blocked in by his own pieces. Now, a very important moment here. Do we force the king further in this way? No, because then we would lose our ability to attack it. Now the king can go that way, but if the king goes this way, he actually dies much faster than anticipated. So that doesn't work. So the king needs to start running all the way back. And we are in a perfect position to force the king exactly back to that edge of the board. So look at this, check, check. This is unbelievable. And if the king goes here, every single one of these studies or compositions has a little joker card. The joker card is that there is an escape for the king. As we just saw, these 2 escapes, but they lose very quickly. So the king is inclined to survive, right? Now look at this. If you keep chasing with